Good morning, I'm Vidi. This is Grandma's Kitchen, and today we have some homemade churros that we're going to make by creating our own homemade churro machine. Incredible! Yes, sir. We're going to use a bottle, an empty plastic soda bottle, and with just that, we're going to make our churro maker. With that bottle and that cap. We'll also need 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of salt, and that's it. That's all we need to make our churros. As always, I'll leave it all detailed below in the text box, and if not, just pause, grab a pen and paper, and copy it directly from the screen. The first thing we're going to do is prepare the churro maker. You'll see how easy it is. And the great results it gives? Alright, take a medium-sized bottle, and on the cap, we're going to draw a cross. Well, this doesn't draw at all. I'm going to look for a marker or a pencil. Okay, one from IKEA that works for everything. Let's draw a cross. Over here and over here. That's it. And then another little line in the middle. To make a kind of asterisk. Come on, that's enough. There you can see the little mark, more or less. And now, using that little mark as a guide, we're going to cut. A serrated knife, slowly and carefully because the cork slips, since it's very hard. We keep marking it and working on it until we get through the cork, until we reach the other side. And we're going to do this with all the lines we've drawn. There we go. And with this, we're going to make the mouth of our churro maker. Let's go. Well, as you can see, I've got them more or less marked. And now, bam bam. Let's go at it until we completely go through the cap. When I say go through, I mean the top part. Don't cut the whole cap off or it won't work for us. Come on, let's run the knife through it. You see, I've got one, and we keep going one by one. With the lines we've drawn, once we have them all, you see, we're going to lift. Each one of these teeth is to give the churro whatever shape you want. Of course, the churro can't be round. It has to have ridges, because those ridges on the churros are what keep them from splattering when you fry them. It's not a matter of them having too much water, it's about the shape. If you make them round, they'll splatter a lot, they'll explode, and it'll be a huge mess. Alright, I'm going to take one off and the one in front, and then I'm going to lift the rest up a little bit, so they keep the ridges. If the cap is a little bigger, you can also lift all the peaks and leave a shape in the middle. It's spherical, scraped by these peaks, and perfect for you. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. Alright, let's keep going. The bottle itself needs to be cut to separate a part where we're going to put the dough. Well, this little piece at the top. You can even cut a bigger piece and fold it from the back. Once it has the dough, you can press it and let it squeeze out. Alright, I'll manage with this because I don't have that much dough either. So, we cut and separate. I'm going to put the cap on, because that way you'll see that I almost have the churro maker ready. With the teeth facing up, and I'm going to push from back to front like this using the other half. Although I already told you that if you want, you can bend the bottle and the churro will come out with much less effort. Alright, next, let's make the churros themselves. For that, we need to pour the 2 cups of water into a large pot, and also add the tablespoon of salt. Here it goes. Wait for the water to heat up and start boiling. In a couple of minutes, it will be ready. There we have it. And once it's boiling, we'll add the flour. All at once. R-I-S-R-A-S, all at once. That's the trick to making a compact and really good churro. There it goes, all at once, and we stir as we go while it's hot. You can use whatever you want. We take it off the heat because it's already pretty hot, and we stir. You can use a spatula, a whisk, or a fork. Just use whatever you have. Easy peasy. Be careful, it's very hot, but you must work the dough now, otherwise it's impossible to handle. Well, it will take you 2 or 3 minutes and it will look like what you see in the picture. It's thick. It's almost like a dough for making bread. If it were a little more liquid, it would also work for us and it would be easier to pass through our manual churro maker. Come on, they're going to turn out perfect. Very dense and compact. Let's get the churro maker ready. Coat the dough with a little oil to prevent sticking, making sure all areas are covered. That's it. And that's it. There's no more preparation. We have it ready now. Now what we're going to do is load it. With the churro dough, I'm going to grab a spoon. That will be easier. Don't fill it completely since you'll need to push it out later. So, about half more or less. There you go. That's it. A little more. All right, there. I think I overdid it a little, but it's all right. No problem. Let's go to the churro. Now you have to apply force from behind, or you can bend the bottle, whichever you prefer. So, let's put it in place. I'm going to start squeezing, and there's the first churro. Yes, sir. It has a very particular shape. Each one of you will get a different result, because the head of our churro maker will be different, since it's completely handmade. So let's start making the churros, more or less just like that until we have enough. Enough for us to have a super snack. There goes another one. When you finish, refill the churro maker and keep working. You see, it's super easy and they turn out really cool. Alright, next step, sunflower oil. Sunflower oil because in this case, olive oil has too strong a flavor. If you want to use olive oil, I recommend you use a mild one. We heat it up, and when it's really hot, we add the churros. Take a look. I'll add them one by one to keep the oil hot. You can see nothing splashes because of its ridges. Here we go. One after another. And now, in just a short time, estimate 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes. They'll be well fried. We're frying them on both sides. So stay alert to flip them over. And in no time, we'll have these homemade churros ready with our own churro maker. Ready? Here we go. Let's flip them over so they finish cooking. And this is about to be finished. Test easily passed. Of course, if you have a churro maker at home, you can use it to make these simple churros and skip the whole bottle thing. You can use your churro maker directly, and they'll be just as good. When they're this golden, we take them out and set them aside on some paper towels. I'm telling you, straight to the table. It couldn't be easier. And I guarantee you these churros turn out super good. They look amazing. They came out thick, just the way I like them. It all depends on the bottle cap. Alright, we've got them ready. And what do we need? Sprinkle them while they're still hot with a good amount of sugar. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Homemade churros with your own churro maker. A super simple recipe. And bam, done. Just look at how amazing these churros look. Wow, incredible. Our churros are ready now. We made them with our own churro maker. And they're done. Delicious, crispy, just like those at the fairs. With that moisture they have inside, full of flavor, with the sweet touch that the sugar gives them. Amazing, just amazing. Well, now you know. If you like this recipe as much as I did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. I'm not sure. Maybe give a super like or follow me on Instagram. There are lots of options.